Now next, okay, here the graph is given to us. On the basis of graph only we are supposed to give our answer. It is saying what is the ratio of the number of the male teachers in the cities Q. Hold on, let me shift it a little bit. Okay, so it is saying that we need to figure out what is the ratio of the numbers of the male teacher in the city Q R S. And male is with a straight line. Male we are representing with a straight line. So Q is what? 800. Okay, so the value of Q we will be getting as 800 and R is 1100 and S is 1500. So we are getting 800, 1100 and 1500. Okay, so when we are going to add all of them together, we will be getting 3400. Correct. That will be the number of the teacher. Now, if we need to figure out the number of the female teachers, because it is asking about the female teachers in the PST, no? So PST, the female number of the female teachers would be what? The number of the female teachers in PST will be 600. 600 plus 1100 plus 800. We are getting 2500 as a total for this. Okay, now we need to figure out the ratio. So ratio would be what? Ratio would be 3400 by 2500. 0, 0 we can cancel out. So we are getting 34 ratio 25. Next question is also based on this graph only. It is saying what percentage of the total teachers in the city of the P and R together is male. Okay, so in the city P and R we need to calculate. So the total number of the teachers in the city P and R, if we are going to figure out, so that needs to be P is how many? 600 and 1200. So P is 600 plus 1200, we will be getting 1800. Okay, R would be, if we are going to calculate about R, so that is gonna be 1100 plus 1400. Okay, this is 1100 and 1400. We are getting 2500. Okay, now we need to figure out the percentage. So for that, what we need to do first, we need to add all of them together. And if we are going to add both of them together, we are getting 4300. Okay, and the total number of the male teachers in the cities PNR together is 2300. Male only. If we are talking about only male in PNR. So this and this we need to take. Okay, so we will be getting this point we are getting as 1200 plus 1100. We are getting 2300. Okay, since we are getting it 2300, we need to figure out the percentage. So that will be what? 2300 by 4300 times 100. 0, 0 we can cancel out. We will be getting 2300 divided by 43. And after solving it, we are going to get 53 whole 21 by 43 percentage. So option A. Next question. Next question is saying that a person borrowed a certain sum of money at 16 whole 2 by 3 percentage per annum compound interest. He declared debt by paying 20825 at the end of the 2 years. Find the sum borrowed, which means principal is not given to us. Okay, rate is given to us, which is 16 whole 2 by 3%. Okay, time is also given to us, which is 2 years. We need to figure out the the principal. Okay, so amount also is given to us, like how much that person is supposed to pay back. That is also given to us. So here the amount is given to us 20,825. Okay, we need to figure out the principal, so we can use this and put it into the formula, which is amount is equals to P times 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power n. Amount is what? Amount is given to us 20,285 is equals to P 1 plus R is 16 whole 2 by 3. If we are going to solve it further, so we will be getting 50 by 3. Correct? We are going to get 50 by 3 times 100 by 2. Okay, so when we are going to solve it further, we will be getting, if we are going to solve it, 1 plus 1 by 6. Okay, so we are going to get 7 by 6. So the value of P needs to be 20285 times 6 times 6 by 7 times 7. And when we are going to solve it completely, so the value of P we will be getting 15,300, which is option number A. Next, here we need to simplify root 80 plus root 112 by root 20 plus root 28. Okay, so first we need to try to simplify the numerator and denominator in the terms so we can easily take something common out of that. So if we are going with the 80 and 112, we can clearly see in 80 and 112 we need to figure out something common. So that is 16. 16 times 5 we are getting 80. Okay, times in if we are going to suppose this 112, that is also divisible by 16. How many times? 7 times. Okay, by 20. If we need to divide 20, so we can write 20 as 4 times 5. Okay, because 4 5s are 20. We can write 4 times 5. Okay, and 28 we can write 4 times 7. Okay, see, 80 we can write 16 times 5. 112 we can write 16 times 7. 20 we can write 4 times 5, and 28 we can write 4 times 7. Okay. Now out of that we can see that 16 and 4, these are the perfect square number. So when we are going to solve the root, we will be getting what? 4 root 5 times 4 root 7 by 2 root 5 times 2 root 7. Now from this entire thing we can take 4 as common only. Okay. If we are going to take 4 as common, so we will be getting root 5 plus root 7. And if we are going to take 2 as common, so we will be getting root 5 plus root 7. Root 5 plus root 7 we can cut. This we can cut 2 times. So our answer needs to be option B, 2. Next, if x square plus 1 by x square is given to us, which is 51, we need to figure out the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube. How can we figure it out? Okay, so this we can do with a very easy formula. First, we need to figure out the value of x minus 1 by x. So we can write like x minus 1 by x whole square as x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 into x into 1 by x. So we can cut it. Okay. So x minus 1 by x whole square, the value of x square plus 1 by x square is given to us 51. 51 minus 2, we will be getting 49. So 49 is the value of x minus 1 by x whole square. So the value of x minus 1 by x, we will be getting 7. And simply, no need to solve the entire thing. What we can do sometimes when the question is given to us like this only, we need to figure out in a negative term. Just subtract 2 from it. And if it is, we need to figure out in a positive term, then we will add 2. Here we will need to subtract 2. We are getting 49. Now we need to search that. We need to check 49 is a perfect square which number. So the value of x minus 1 by x, we are getting 7 only. So after that, we need to cube both the sides to figure out our answer. Okay. So if we are going to cubing both the sides, so we will be getting x minus 1 by x cube. Okay. Which will be equals to what? 7 cube. So x minus 1 by x cube, we are going to get if we are going to solve it. So we will be getting x cube minus 1 by x cube. Okay. Minus 3 into x minus 1 by x. And 7 cube is what? 343. So x cube minus 1 by x cube, we need to figure it out. So we will leave it like this. And minus 3 times x minus 1 by x, we are going to get 7, which is 343. Now from 343, we need to add this 21. Okay, in 343, we need to add 21 and we will be getting, we are going to get what? 364. That will be the value of x cube minus 1 by x cube. What we are going to get is option A. Got it? Next question. So next question is like in the given figure, not drawn to the scale, ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle. Whenever a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, so that becomes a cyclic quadrilateral. Got it? And diagonals AC and BD are joined. If angle CAD is 40 degree, angle CAD, this angle is 40 degree, and angle BDC is 25 degree, then we need to figure out BCD. Okay, so there is one theorem of a circle. So when two angles subtended to the chord of a circle, then these two angles will be equal. If this is 20 days 25, so this angle also needs to be 25 degree. Okay, so this angle also supposed to be 25 degree. Angle BAC will also be 25 degree. So these two angles will be equal only. These two angles needs to be 25. Now the value of angle BAD we need to figure out, so that we are going to get 65 degree. Correct. So, and since it is a cyclic quadrilateral, so in cyclic quadrilateral we do have another theorem in which the sum of the opposite angle needs to be equal. Sorry, not needs to be equal. The sum of the opposite angle needs to be equals to 180 degree. So the sum of angle BAD plus angle BCD needs to be what? 180 degree. Angle BAD is what? 40 plus 25, 65. So 65 degree plus BCD will equals to 180 degree. So the value of BCD will be what? 180 minus 65 degree. So if we are going to solve it, we will be getting 150 degrees. So that will be our answer, which is option C. Okay, next, in the next, we need to figure out like what we are supposed to add into this equation so we can get this. Okay, let's try to understand this. So what we are supposed to add with 8 so we can get 10. To figure it out, what we need to do, we need to subtract 8 from 10. We are going to get 2. So same thing we need to do. What must be added to this to get this? So from this, like x cube minus 3y raised to the power 4 plus x raised to the power 4 minus 8x square y square. We need to subtract 3x raised to the power 4 plus 7x square y square plus 2y raised to the power 4. Okay. So when we are going to solve it, we will be getting x cube and there is no other term of x cube minus 3y raised to the power 4 plus x raised to the power 4 minus 8x square y square minus 3x raised to the power 4 minus 7x square y square minus 2y raised to the power 4. Okay, so from this x cube will remain same only. Okay, 2x cube minus, okay, it is what? Okay, 2x cube. Okay, it's 2x cube, sorry. So we are going to get 2x cube minus 3y raised to the power 4 minus 3y raised to the power 4 and minus 2y raised to the power 4. It becomes minus 5y raised to the power 4. X raised to the power 4 minus, sorry, plus and minus 3x raised to the power 4. So we will be getting minus 2x raised to the power 4. Okay, and minus 8x square y and minus 7x square y, we will be getting minus 15x square y square. So that will be our answer. Okay, so we will be getting option C answer. Next. Next question is the length of the three sides of the triangle are 40 centimeter, 24 centimeter, 32 centimeter. The length of the altitude of the triangle corresponding to the smallest side will be. Okay, suppose this is the triangle and the length are given to us 40 centimeter, 24 centimeter and 32 centimeter. The length of the altitude of the triangle corresponding to the smallest side, which means we need to figure out the length of this. Okay, so how can we solve this question? So first we need to figure out the area of the triangle with the help of the Heron's formula. And Heron's formula, for that we need to figure out the semi-perimeter. In semi-perimeter we need to add all the sides first and divide it by 2. So the sum of 40, 24, 32, we will be getting at 96, and 96 divided by 2, we are going to get 48. Now we need to put it in the formula of area of triangle. So that will be what? 48. Now 48 minus 40, 48 minus 24, 48 minus 32. Okay. For you, I'm just writing the formula S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So we will be getting 48 times 8 times, and when we are going to subtract that 48 and this 24 together, we will be getting 16, and 48 minus 32, 28, this we have. So if we need to solve it further, so after solving the entire thing, what we can do, we need to simplify it and solve it. And after solving everything, we will be getting 384 centimeters square that we are going to get as area. Now we know the area of triangle. We can also find out with the formula half into base into height. Correct. And since the area of triangle we already know, which is 384, and this time the base we are going to take the 24, and height we need to figure out. So the rest of the things we will take that side. So 384 times 22 divided by 24 we need to do to figure out the height. And if we are going to solve it like this, we will be getting 32. So the height or altitude we are going to get as 32 centimeter. Option A. Now if it is given that a straight line A and a point B, which is not on a straight line A, then how many lines can be drawn passing through the point B, which is parallel to the line A? Okay, if you are going with the thing like parallel to the line A is given to us. Suppose line A is given to us, and if we are going to take the point P, which is outside of it. So how many lines out of this we can draw, which needs to be parallel? Only one line we can draw. Okay, only from this passing point we can draw only one line. So that is why our answer needs to be what? Only one. Next, the radius of the spherical balloon increases from 7 centimeter to 14 centimeter, and there is being pumped into it. Find the ratio of the surface area of the balloon in the two cases. So let's take it the R1 is given to us 7 centimeter and R2 is given to us 14 centimeter. We need to figure out the ratio of the surface area. So what is the surface area of the sphere if we are going to calculate? So the surface area of the sphere is going to be 4 pi R square. Okay, so surface area of by using radius r1, if we are going to figure out, so 4 pi r1 square, and the next one would be what? 4 pi r2 square. So 4 pi r1 is what? 7, and this is 4 pi r2 is what? 14. Okay, so 4 pi and 4 pi got cancelled out only. Okay, now we will be getting 49 by 196. Okay, and if we are going to solve it further, so we will be getting, okay, we need to cut it further, and after cutting it down further, we are getting 1 by 4. Okay, 1 ratio 4.